Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Teachings of Queen Kunti. We are on prayer number 12, which comes in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 29. O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and are so misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are partial. So we have been reading the purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we'll continue reading it. Krishna does not need our service, but he kindly accepts it. So when Krishna is saying, okay, we'll continue reading. When Krishna asks us to surrender unto him, Sarva Dharman Parityagya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja, this does not mean that Krishna is lacking servants and that if we surrender, he will profit. Krishna can create millions of servants by his mere desire. So that is not the point. But if we surrender to Krishna, we shall be saved. For Krishna says, Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshe yashyami masuchaha. I shall free you from all sinful reactions. So Krishna is, oh, servant of Krishna, servant of Krishna. And we are like, why should I become servant of Krishna? That's the reason we are in the material world. If we were already thinking, yes, I'm Krishna's servant, we wouldn't be here. So now we are thinking, why should I be a servant of Krishna? Who's he? For what should I serve him? He should serve me. But because our thought process is that we are thinking that Krishna does not have servants and he wants me to do some work for him. We are not able to understand Krishna does not need anything from us. That's the point we are not able to understand. He doesn't need anything from us. It is out of his kindness that he's accepting whatever we give him. He doesn't need, like we need from each other. We are dependent. We need others' help. We need Krishna's help, but Krishna does not need anyone. He can create millions of servants just by his will. He can create them. So the point, but Krishna is saying, you surrender unto me. Why is he saying that? So that we can benefit, so that we can be saved. Because Krishna is saying, I will take away your sinful reactions. So here we are saying, no, why should I surrender to Krishna? He's going to exploit me. He's going to manipulate me. What do you mean surrender? Why should I surrender? I'm independent. But here, the reason Krishna is asking surrender unto me is for our benefit. And we are fighting. You're like, no way, I don't want it. He's saying, I'll take away your sinful reactions. I'll bring you back home to the spiritual world. You don't need to be in the material world anymore. But we are saying, no, why should I listen to Krishna? Why should I listen to him? Who is he? That's what we are not able to understand. We are suffering here in the material world without any shelter. That's what we are doing, suffering from one body to another body. We're loitering about in this material world. You know how we see some people loitering around, just doing nothing? You say, what do you mean loitering? I'm doing important things. I have duties to do. I'm managing so much. I'm like a really important person. Yeah, but what happens as soon as we give up this body? We are in another body. So what happened to this whole situation for us? We are not concerned about that situation anymore. And then we are doing something else. So we are loitering around. Then we even see many people loitering in the street with no aim in life. When we go walking by the beach in the early morning, we see many young people sleeping or loitering. They're aimless, confused, and not knowing what to do. But if we take shelter of Krishna, then we shall know, oh, now I have found shelter. Then there will be no more confusion, no more hopelessness. I receive so many letters daily from people expressing how they have found hope in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, it is not a fact that Krishna descended here merely to collect some servants. Rather, he descended for our benefit. So Prabhupada is saying, it's not that 5,000 years ago Krishna came and he spoke Bhagavad Gita, and then the highlight is Sarva Dharma Parityagya, right? Surrender unto me. So it's not that he came here to collect servants, that's a propaganda for him. I'll come here, I'll tell people, and so then people are going to become my servants. No, it's not like how a politician goes somewhere. He gives a nice, very nice talk. Why? So that people are going to vote for him. It's not like that. Krishna is not coming to this material world for that. No, he came and he spoke the Bhagavad Gita for our benefit. For our benefit. And Prabhupada is saying that if we take shelter of Krishna, then our confusion, our hopelessness will be gone. So to the degree we take shelter of Krishna, to that degree our anxiety will be gone, our confusion will be gone, our hopelessness will be gone. Depends on how much shelter we are taking of Krishna. How much? Krishna is here, he's waiting to give us. He's saying, take. We just have to receive. Unfortunately, however, instead of becoming Krishna's servants, we are becoming servants of so many other things. We will say, no, how can you say I'm a servant? I'm my own master. I'm not serving anyone. I can do whatever I like, whenever I like. I'm not questionable to anyone. Nobody orders me. Nobody's paying me to do anything. But here, we are servants of our senses and the sensual activities of lust, anger, greed, and illusion. Actually, the whole world is serving in this way. We don't realize we are servants of our own illusion. Our illusion, I'm the body, I'm the master, I'm the enjoyer, I'm the controller. Our lust, our greed, our anger, our senses, they drive us crazy. Our minds, we are servants of our minds. Wherever our mind goes, we say, yes, very good, very nice. You know? But if we engage our senses in the service of Krishna, we shall no longer be servants of the senses, but masters of the senses. When we have the strength to refuse to allow our senses to be engaged other than in the service of Krishna, then we shall be saved. So here, how can we become masters of our senses? By Krishna consciousness. Engage the senses in service of Krishna. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. Engage the senses in the service of the master of the senses. Krishna is the master of our senses. It's Krishna who is the master of our senses. So if we engage our senses in his service, automatically we are becoming masters of our sense. It's an automatic thing. Here Kunti Devi says, your appearance in this material world is misleading, bewildering. We think Krishna has some mission, some purpose, and therefore he has appeared. No, it is for his pastimes that he appears. For example, sometimes a governor goes to inspect a prison. He gets reports from the prison superintendent, so he has no business going there. But still, he sometimes goes thinking, let me see how things are going, how they are doing. This may be called a pastime because he's going by his free will. It is not that he has become subject to the laws of the prison. But still, a foolish prisoner may think, oh, here's the governor. The governor is also in prison, so we are equal. So I am also governor. Rascals think like that because Krishna has descended as an avatar. They say, I'm also an avatar. So here it is said, Na Veda Kaschit Bhagwams Chikir. No one knows the purpose of your appearance and disappearance. Tave Hamanasya Nirnam Vidambanam. The Lord's pastimes are bewildering. No one can understand their real purpose. So here, Kunti Maharani, she's saying that you appearing to the world. So when you appear, it's very misleading for people, very misleading. Like Prabhupada is giving the example that the superintendent has no business to go to the prison. He's already getting the reports, what's happening inside the prison. He doesn't need to go there. Yet when he goes there, the prisoner says, oh, the governor is here, so I'm also a governor. I'm also a governor, or the governor is also a prisoner. So when Krishna comes, so then we say, okay, I'm also God. Krishna is here. So, okay, he says he's God. Okay, I'm also God. So that's why Kunti Maharani is saying no one can understand his real purpose. The real purpose of the Lord's pastimes is his free will. He thinks, let me go and see. He doesn't need to come to kill the demons. He has so many agents in material nature that can kill them. For example, in a moment, he can kill thousands of demons merely by a strong wind. Nor does he need to nor does he need to come to give protection to the devotees, for he can do everything simply by his will. But he descends to enjoy pleasure pastimes. Let me go and see. And Krishna, he says, I'm coming to kill the demons and to protect the devotees. But he really doesn't need to come personally to do it, you know. Anyway, people are dying. How many people are dying every day? You know, what's happening? The whole thing is working under Krishna's will. It is working under Krishna's will. So why is he coming especially to kill the demons? He can just kill them just like that. Oh, this demon should die. And he will, because it's Krishna's will. Or this devotee should be protected. And he will, because it's Krishna's will. But yet he's saying, no, let me come and see. Let me come here. Let me see what's happening. Let me engage in loving pastimes with my devotees. Let me see, my devotees want me to come. Let me see them. Let me be with them. The devotee wants Krishna to perform a certain pastime. The devotee wants to see Krishna in a particular form. And so Krishna fulfills the desire of the devotee. So he comes for the pleasure of the devotees. He becomes the servant of his devotees. And that's the reason he does not give devotional service so easily. He does not give devotional service so easily because he becomes the servant of his devotees. That's the point. Any questions or comments? We can continue reading tomorrow at this point.
No, clear. But yeah, there are so many examples, like for Prahlad Maharaj, he came out of love to protect him and to experience. So yes.
Yeah, he could have killed Hiranyakashipu just by his will. Hiranyakashipu get a heart attack and die. He could have said that. But he came. He came, first of all, because Brahma had given this boon to Hiranyakashipu. Brahma is a pure devotee of Krishna. So Krishna also serves his devotees. Brahma has all the requirements, whatever the promises, Brahma came. Not inside, not outside, not weapon, not, what's that? Not man, not animal, not evening, not night, not in the sky, not on the earth. All requirements, Lord Nishingadev fulfilled and protected Prahlad. So yeah. So to have this pastime, he came to have this pastime with his devotee Prahlad and to protect the word of his devotee Brahma. Yes, very nice. Very nice point. We'll stop here for today. Thank you so much for listening and enjoying it. Kunti Maharani ki jai, Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.